LOEWE bags, they don't really like hold value in terms of if you wanted to sell it, but they are actually very usable bags, and they're bags that you might find more practical than like a Chanel bag, for example. There's that as well. So anyway, that's my lipstick, so I'm gonna put that in there. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Jess. If you enjoy shopping and handbag videos, please like and subscribe to my channel. I would super appreciate it. I thought this morning maybe I'd quickly make another video and upload it, and then yeah, because I read all of your comments and thank you so much for commenting on my videos. I always get some really interesting opinions, and you know, I love how you open up the conversation as well. And I almost like, for every video, I almost like want to make a video just dedicated to the comments to respond to them, because I find that like typing, I can't always convey exactly what I want to say. So anyway guys, I thought today I'd do a mini review of my puzzle bag, which I purchased this year. I actually didn't really purchase it that long ago, thinking about it, but I wanted to share my thoughts and opinions on it, and whether I think it is worth getting, or whether it's, you know, a waste of money. I'm gonna go through probably what I think is wrong with the bag and what is good about the bag. Now, my puzzle bag obsession started back, I'm gonna say, in around like 2017. A lot of influencers on YouTube had the puzzle bag. I remember Karen Britchick had two. I think Emma Hill, I think is her name, she's very minimalistic, had one. And there was also, so like, she has a camera, Lizzie Hadfield, she had a tan one as well. And I remember around that time, it was a trend to be really minimal, and like, I don't know, the aesthetic was like tan bags, and that kind of still is in trend, but a lot of people were obsessed with the tan puzzle bag. And back then the design of it was a little bit different. It actually had feet, and the strap was different. I've got a further strap on this one, but the strap was different. So they changed up the design recently, I think because potentially because LOEWE got bought out by LVMH, maybe they changed up the, I don't know if that made an impact, because actually LOEWE used to be owned by Kennedy Group, and then they got bought out by LV, so I'm not sure, or not LV, but LVMH Group. So I'm not sure if that changed the quality of the brand or the way that they manufacture their pieces, but I have heard that the quality has gone down slightly between like when they were owned by Kennedy Group. I don't know if that's true, but let me know guys if you have some of the OG puzzle bags back from like 2016, 2017. I'm actually not sure exactly what year it came out. It came out, just J.W. Anderson became the creative director of LOEWE, and he launched a few really trending bags, and I was initially drawn to the puzzle bag because it really reminds me of origami. And I surprisingly guys, like when I started out collecting designer handbags, I always liked the ones that were super understated. Like, I was never into like the monogram Louis Vuitton, to be honest. Like, I know that's like most people's first bag is like the Neverfull, but I was never that into it. I got into it later. I started understanding the appeal of that later. But my first luxury bags were the Gucci bamboo shopper tote. I had a pink LOEWE bag, which I actually purchased on UK eBay in a medium size. And yeah, that was my first puzzle bag. Before buying that pink one, I actually bought one on Australian eBay, and it ended up being a fake puzzle bag. And yeah, that was the first, and I think that was like the only fake bag I've ever bought on eBay, but I realized it was a fake puzzle because the color scheme I got it in was like nothing that had been created yet. It was tricolor, but it was like black, pink, and white, which didn't exist, and I noticed the lining was a lot different. So I got my money back for that one, but then I found another one overseas, and I got it for a really good price. I honestly think I got that medium puzzle bag for like 1,000 Australian, like crazy, like really good price. But I remember the retail when it first launched was a lot less as well, like a lot less than now. I think it's almost doubled in price since it came out back in, you know, 2016, 2017. So yeah, the quality probably has gone down, and it's gone up in price like a lot. So there's that to consider. Also, I think that there was like a mass trend towards puzzle bag like a few years back, and it's kind of faded out a little bit. But I've always like, the reason why I sold my first pink puzzle is because I got color transfer on it once because I was wearing a denim jacket, and that really scared me that I was like, oh my gosh, now I'm only going to buy black bags. And then I really was like scared about wearing light colored bags ever again after that. But yeah, I ended up selling that puzzle bag, and yeah, it was mainly because of that, but I did miss that bag. So I'm really glad that this year I bought the puzzle again, but I have noticed a few differences between the old one and the new one. So there's that to note. Another thing that I don't personally love about this puzzle bag is the strap. So it's, for some reason, this loop here is extremely loose and it always comes undone. And I find that when I'm walking, this part is always kind of like free like this. So I just have this because I actually like to wear it on the shortest setting and wear it more as a shoulder bag. I'm not huge, I don't know, I don't mind it as a crossbody, but I like it more as like a top handle or shoulder bag. So I put it on the shortest setting, but I find that like this is not the best design. Like it doesn't adjust properly and like this always flies out. Also, the thing I'm not a huge fan of with the puzzle is that this is like set in one direction. So you really have to hook it on the right way, because if I hook it on like exact like this, then it's gonna, the thing is gonna be twisted basically, and it's kind of annoying. Whereas on, you know, other brands like Louis Vuitton and Hermes, the strap like is a swivel. So basically you can't go wrong in what direction you put it on because it accommodates it if you just twist it the right way around. So I'm not a huge fan of this particular strap, and I started using my Furler adjustable strap on it instead because I find that this strap, it just is easier to use, and I don't really think it goes that well, but I just find that this strap is quite frustrating. And I know LOEWE, they do sell separate canvas straps as well. I'm not a huge fan of those, only because they literally say LOEWE, 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 like LOEWE, like all over it, and I just think it kind of ruins the mysterious design of the bag. I kind of like how there's no branding on it. It's quite understated, so then having a really branded strap I feel like ruins the look to me. So I kind of like this bag for how understated it is. And that's why I actually prefer it to, like, say for another, like a similar sized and casualness of bag, I would say, is the Louis Vuitton Speedy. But I'm not a huge fan of, like, I used to be, like, guys, this is gonna sound really shocking to you, but I, like, literally sold all my Louis Vuitton bags because I, like, came to a point for me where I found, like, the logos and like the Louis Vuitton was really taking over my whole outfit and my whole look. And I just feel like it was just not unique, the bag that not that the puzzle bag is like the most unique bag ever, but to me this like doesn't overpower your outfit in like a branded way. I mean, it has a cute little picture here and the design is quite eye-catching, but it's not like screaming, you know, Chanel, like Louis Vuitton, and I'm just kind of like over that really branded looking bag thing. I'm not sure why that is. Maybe just, I don't know. But to be honest, when I started collecting bags, I wasn't a huge fan of super branded bags. I really liked the more low-key designs, and I just appreciated the bags for, you know, the colors and the general shapes. So I think like visually this bag looks quite interesting because there's so many little panels to it, and I think the color is really pretty. I also love how my one has the leather marquetry on it. So to make this little pattern or print here, they actually have to finally cut this the pieces and then lay them precisely down and stick them down. And yeah, it hasn't like lifted or anything yet, which is amazing. It stayed intact, and you can even see the texture there. You can see it's like, yeah, it's like another piece of leather. So I quite like that they do the leather marquetry with a lot of their products. I think it's an interesting little detail, something a bit unique. And the only branding you really get is the little logo here. I know on some colorways the logo is in the white, but I think this is quite a pretty logo and it's not too overpowering. It's almost like a little work of art or something. So yeah, I don't know. For the general style, I think it's an amazing bag. Mine, I have heard that people say that someone got this, well, one of my subbies commented that her puzzle in this color color transferred onto her shirt. And I was like, oh really? I don't know if that's common with LOEWE bags. I've never heard of that happening before. But I've rubbed this on like a white shirt. I've wiped this on white paper and stuff, and I haven't had any color transfer from this bag come onto my clothes. And I've worn light jackets, light t-shirts, and haven't experienced any color transfer. So I'm not sure if my subscriber who commented, hi if you're watching, if she had like a defective bag. But let me know, guys, have you ever had a puzzle that's color transferred onto your clothes? Because they do quite pigmented colors, and you know, I imagine that when they are creating these bags that they would like color, like, I don't know, lock the color in so it doesn't come out onto your clothes. But I haven't personally experienced that yet. I have seen on the pre-love market some puzzle bags have quite stained handles and discolored handles, and I assume that's from like hand sanitizer and hand cream. So there is that problem of maybe you're going to get the handle dirty and maybe you want to tie a twilly or something to it. I never really thought of doing that myself because I tend to carry it with this shoulder strap. And I also think a little twilly would look a little bit too busy on this bag given it already has the picture. I do love twillies though, so maybe I'll try out the look, you know, one day. Comparing this size to the medium one I had, I do find this a little bit, I guess, a better size because it fits all my daily essentials. But I like the medium one because it's a little bit more slouchy and it has that more fuss-free look to it. It's kind of like, I guess, like my Kelly 32. Like, I can definitely fit enough stuff in the Kelly 28, but I just like how oversized this is and I can like freely throw stuff in there. I think similar with the medium puzzle, if you like a bag that just has more slouch and capacity and that more relaxed look, then I would probably go for the medium over the small size. Also, I guess with the mini one, which I don't have but would love to get, that one again is going to have even less slouch. But I think that in itself is a really cute bag, so I would love to try the mini one as well. So on me, guys, I like to wear it like this, or I do wear it crossbody like this as well, and I think it looks quite cute like that. Don't know if you guys can see that, but I also like wearing it just, you know, by the top handle on the crook of my arm. I think that looks really stylish as well. Now, the colour that I have my puzzle bag in is called Lagoon Blue, and I don't usually love blue bags, but I found that in the past I've owned a lot of blue bags and green bags actually, and they don't always work out for me. Like, I don't reach for them, but for some reason this bag I've reached for a lot. I'm not sure if it's because of the particular shade of blue seems to match a lot of things in my wardrobe. Like, even with what I'm wearing now, it just kind of goes with a lot of things compared to more of like an electric blue or like a bright blue. This one, it's a little bit more of a muted teal, so I quite like this tone. I also quite like this has the gold hardware, but you can get colours with the silver hardware as well. Now for this one in particular, I do have a bag insert in here, which I got from Katie Australia, but I found that the Katie Australia one, it came up really high and it actually made the bag quite boxy and it lost its little like slouch thing. So I cut this in half and now it's just basically just like a little base thing. So I did that so it basically doesn't get dirty on the inside, because the interior of this bag is actually in like a fabric. So I'm kind of a bit worried that eventually that will get dirty if I like freely throw stuff in there. But yeah, that's why I got the bag organizer. So if you can find some sort of like base thing, that might be ideal. But I do like the bag as a slouchy bag. I think it's a shame to get an organizer that makes it like a rectangle, because I think the slouch really adds to the beauty of the bag. Now in this bag, what can fit, guys? Well, I have a cute little daily notebook that I like to carry around, so that will fit in there. It's kind of like a little bit annoying to get in, which is why I think if you want like more of like a daily bag, maybe the medium would be better if you carry like a larger notebook, but I think this is a good in-between size. I also have my coin purse, which is actually a micro bag from Longchamp, so I like to put in here like, I don't know, extra change or just like little things like an eyelash thing or something, I don't know. I also have a lipstick from, oh guys, this is really interesting. I got this from Hermes and I quite like the packaging. It actually has its own little dust bag. I'm wearing it at the moment. I'm not sure if I would recommend this color because I feel like it doesn't do anything, but it's basically like a lip tint, and this is like a rose color. I quite like this dusty pink color, but I don't know if it really does much for my lips. So anyway, let me know, does this look good? Well, I don't know, but I just honestly just bought it for the packaging. It came in this like little like shoebox thing. Like, I think it's so cute. Like, honestly, I just thought it's so extravagant for a lipstick. So anyway, I got sucked into it as like, I thought it'd be like a little daily lip balm, but it doesn't feel that nourishing. So I don't know, maybe I'll try another color, but I actually think these are quite, I can't remember how expensive this was, but I think it was pretty expensive. But the thing about these is I have heard that you just have to buy this packaging once and you can buy refills for these and it ends up being a lot cheaper that way. So there's that as well. So anyway, that's my lipstick. So I'm going to put that in there. I also have my keys, which I usually put in this key pouch, but I'm just going to throw them in here. I also like to carry my AirPods because, you know, and I have my daily card holder from LOEWE as well. These are like the only SLGs I have. I wouldn't mind, I don't know if I need like some sort of toiletry pouch thing, because I also use this Lindy's pouch, which, you know, Lindy's pom-poms. This is the packaging you get with your pom-pom. And I sometimes put in, I don't know, just like extra lipstick and stuff if I just feel like, or like a face mask in here or something. And yeah, that was all that fits in there. That is like pretty stuffed, but yeah, all that fits in there. So it's pretty, I mean, that's kind of a bit too overstuffed now looking at it. I mean, it's okay, but yeah, that was a lot of stuff that fit in there. But that's like, and I guess if I had sunnies, I could pop them on the top as well. But I actually carry a lot of stuff, guys, now I'm realizing, which is why I really like bags like this. You can just throw all your stuff in there. And why I'm like literally not even using stuff like this, because this is like a wedding bag for me. So yeah, you still need little bags like that for special occasions, but for daily bags, I really like to use like a more substantial size like this, or even larger. So yeah, do I think the puzzle bag is worth it? I think it is, only because I've used it a lot, but I think it will be worth it to you if you think you'll use it. It's definitely not like a bag that's going to go up in value like a Chanel bag or like an Hermes bag. Like, it's not like something you would just hold on to and then pass down generations kind of thing, which I feel like a lot of people collect Chanel bags for that reason. Like, I don't know, because they're worth a lot. Like the LOEWE bags, they don't really like hold value in terms of if you wanted to sell it, but they are actually very usable bags, and they're bags that you might find more practical than like a Chanel bag, for example, which is more of a going out special bag. So yeah, in terms of that, I actually think it is better to, like, I'm finding recently I want to invest my money into bags that I'm going to wear on the daily. I get more enjoyment out of that than collecting very special pieces and just having them sit on my shelf, because I don't know, life is too short and you want to wear bags that you're actually going to wear, and I think the LOEWE really fits that bill. And yeah, the leather quality is really nice. I haven't had any issue with wear on it yet. I mean, who knows what it will be like in a few years. I can't say for sure. But I do think that in terms of pricing, LOEWE is, you're getting more from LOEWE than say Louis Vuitton, or a lot of, I just think Louis Vuitton's too overpriced, to be honest. But even like, I don't know, even compared to say Dior, I think the LOEWE bags lend themselves to be a little bit more functional for every day. And they kind of remind me, they're a similar aesthetic to Hermes, to be honest, because Hermes, if you look at like, besides the Birkin and the Kelly, if you think about like the Lindy, or I don't know, I really like even the Veru bag, or like the Evelyn. They're very, like, especially the Lindy and like the Evelyn, the very daily, day-to-day bags. And although they're very understated, I feel like they're bags that you could just reach for and like not really think about much. So yeah, I quite like bags like that recently. So anyway, I hope that made sense, and I hope that helped you if you're thinking about getting a puzzle bag. I find it really easy to wear, and I think it looks good. It's not too brandy, and yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed my video today, and I'll talk to you on my next one. Bye!